Mom?
Every night, I was woken up by strange noises. I was sure there was someone inside the walls, so I went to my parents. I told them someone might be living in the walls, but after Mom took a look, she said it was just the old house settling. That night, I had to face it alone again, the fear from whatever was hiding in that wall. But this time was different. The thing in the wall spoke. I jumped out of bed, terrified. I shouted Dad at the top of my lungs. He came and pressed his ear against the wall. Then he told me it was just a mouse. But how could a mouse possibly talk? The next day at school, I painted my inner fears and helplessness and gave the artwork to my teacher. After she saw it, she decided to visit my house. She handed the drawing to my mom, but Mom just glanced at it. She said it was just the kid's imagination. A few empty words later, she sent the teacher away. That night, the strange sounds came back, but this time, the voice in the wall seemed gentle. It said I looked like I needed a friend. It was right. I was lonely, so we became friends. From that day on, I started smiling more, but that made the school bully furious. After school, he beat me up. That night, lying in bed, I told my friend in the wall everything. My friend said if I wanted to stop being bullied, I had to make the bully fear me. So the next day at school, I pushed him off the stairs. Although it felt satisfying, I was expelled from school. Dad was furious. He locked me in the basement. But down there, under a punching bag, I found a hidden tunnel. Inside was a massive hidden space. A few days later, Mom let me out. She told me I never had to go back to school. No more bullies. I pretended to be happy, but something about my parents felt wrong. Late that night, I told my friend in the wall about my doubts.
You have to be careful with them. They don't know what they've seen.
I told it I wanted to talk to it face to face. It told me there was a hole behind the wallpaper. I crouched down and I found it, but when I looked inside, I nearly screamed. My whole body was shaking. I asked who was in there. That voice said she was my older sister. She had been waiting for me to grow up so I could help her escape from that wall. I was terrified. I stumbled back to my bed, but moments later, I heard frantic knocking on my door. I stared at the door, frozen. The doorknob turned. The door swung open, but no one was there. My heart was pounding.
Mom?
Suddenly, someone nearby called out my name. Dad was standing there, staring at me with the most twisted look on his face.
Look what you've done to your mother, Peter.
Peter!
It was all just a dream. The next night, my sister in the wall kept trying to convince me. She said our parents hated me. Once they got tired of me, they would kill me. And I would be the next one locked inside the wall. I didn't believe her, but she told me there was a secret buried in the garden. Early the next morning, I went to the spot she described. A moment later, I froze. Buried in the dirt was a skeleton.